Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and I am here right now to show you how to start up in each of the different biomes. I've created a brand new character for you, so I'm going to show you how to do everything. We're going to go ahead and start off with the Bog Biome, overwrite that old character. I am on my personal server, just so you know ahead of time, and it's just one of those beneficial things. I'm going to talk to tips, tricks, how to do everything you can. So as soon as you spawn in, there is no value in finding a true spot quite yet. You are just trying to level your character up. And the best way to do that early game is just collect berries, hit things, harvest, all that kind of stuff. Let's see where we spawned. Ooh, we actually spawned in a beautiful location. So if you can actually get up north, that's what I was going to tell you to do. If you can get up north, what happens is basically you are in an area in which you have giant trees, like the one you see in front of me. In the center of all of those giant trees in this area, there's actually a ton of metal. So early game, this is one of the, I think of all the areas, this is probably the best place to start out in. And that's simply due to the fact that you can get metal access. And you're not going to get, oh, that's a Daedon, hello. Now, I forgot to mention this. If you are in the Bog Biome, I'm just going to guarantee this to you ahead of time. You are probably going to lose your life a ton of times. So you got to get good at dipping, dodging, and avoiding wild creatures. Now, basically what I do in order to do this is I find myself a mountain or something nearby like this one right here, and I level while I'm on top of that because I know there's nothing up on top of this. You can also use those giant trees that I just talked about, and we'll explain that in a second. But I pretty much guarantee you that I'm going to die at least 6 or 7 times on this because the general strategy, get a bunch of raw resources, get ourselves access to hide, get Dodo Ball done so we can get a little bit of a chance at some good loot. And that's pretty much an awesome startup right there. Now, I will leave a link below on my server if you would like to join. I will continue to say that. So, we're going to go ahead and level weight first off. And that's just kind of what we're going to do. So, there's the pick. Alright, there's that. Thatch, wood. Now, we are going to need access to flint in just a second here, but we're okay for the time being. Just getting access to all the basic stuff for right now. And if this Daedon kills me, I will not be shocked. Nope, he hasn't yet, so that's a good thing. So the order of things, hatchet, spear, and you also want to make yourself a torch pretty quickly as well. The reason you want a torch is this is a fun little thing. The bog is very known for killing you, including the death ants, or whatever you want to call them, the swarms. If you use a torch on the swarm, you can kill it no matter what level it is in like 7 hits, which is quite amazing. So, again, first probably 5-10 minutes you're just going to spend leveling because you want to get to the point where you can make a bow or find access to a dodo, because dodos actually enable you to kill things, which is nice because they give you bolas, and bolas open up the world for you. It's like little progression steps, basically. And the first progression step is just grinding your butt off. Stone, flint. We probably have enough fiber in order to make ourselves a suit. We do. It doesn't seem like much, but it's actually quite helpful. And crafting as much as you can, because that also gives you XP. So, that's that. We're just going to go across the board and make this stuff for me, too. So, let's go ahead and level up weight, because I don't care about speed quite yet. I'm not running from anything. Toss that bad boy on. And we should have access to a bola now. We just have to have something easy enough that we can kill. So we're going to make a couple of backup spears. That's one of the best things you can do in this game. They weigh a lot, but early game you can throw them. So you don't technically need a bow and arrow, and that's a good way to start up your game. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Please. Alright. We're not. I forgot how long they'd take to craft. So the negative thing about spears is they do break pretty often, which kind of sucks. So you got to be aware of that. Oh, there's a Daedon. I think that's the one I actually was trying to get away from. Where am I heading right now? Okay, left. I can do that. So that tree that's hanging over us, we want to try and stick near that giant tree because that thing is going to provide us with metal as soon as we have access to some better weapons. No. Piranha, leave me alone. Ooh, Iguanodon. Don't have access to really kill it quite yet, unless it's a super low level. What level are you? 108. No, thank you. Ooh, Parasaur. X-Parasaur, level 54. I think it should be okay to kill this guy. We're gonna see. So sometimes you just gotta hunt him. And I need to increase speed because I'm not gonna catch this thing. Now he will eventually get stuck. It's just a question of when. And for the when for right now, just gotta follow him. Parasaur is worth a ton of hide early game. So we're gonna continue to hunt him. There are dodos in the bog biome. They're just not very common. At least in my opinion they're not. X creatures do take increased damage as well, so it's going to be harder to kill this thing. But it's still worth it because you do have to end up killing it. Oh my goodness. Such a pain in my butt. And if you hit, please. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. Oh boy. We're getting there. So, I forgot what the early game grind is like sometimes. Come on, Parasaur, come back here. He's not even bloody at all, I don't think. So, getting yourself a low one of these is quite helpful. Did I hear something? Yep, I heard a pig. Of course I heard a pig. And he's chasing me. I'm going to die to the pig. Unless I can use this little tiny tree as my maneuver weapon. I think I'm going to be able to do it. Ugh. And the Parasaur is stuck. Uh-oh. I don't think he's stuck anymore. Oh, Daeodon's after him. Nice. I could sneak just a touch of hide. That would be ideal. We're going to see if I can sneak a touch of hide out of him, because he's going to kill this Parasaur, and that works for me. If you can get a racer to attack like a raptor or something like that, that's also a great way to go about it. Oh, 54 hide will be plenty. Now I just got to outrun him. Use creatures. No, he's going to catch me, and I'm toast. Yep, there it is. Alright, so we kind of died. We got the hide that we need, which is important. So you want to remember about 55, 75. We're going to spawn in again. I'm probably going to spawn nowhere near that. Oh, actually I did. Nice. We're actually really close. Stay away from that Carno, though, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can get 55, 75-ish. 55, 7. I'm actually, like, should be right up on it. Huh. Alright, so tip for the swarm. If you don't have a torch to fight the swarm, go in the water. Oh, there's my bag right there. And they don't actually see you in the water, so, which is quite nice. And they can't get in the water. Haha, suckers. Turds. Alright, so let's go get a bag. I believe there's a Carno and a Daeodon and a Raptor over there. No, don't want them to see you. Continue to just level yourself because we have what we need for the hide. We just need to get back to that body in order to access it. The water is probably your most useful tool. Even though there's piranhas in the water, it's probably the best thing to use in order to avoid dinos in general. Alright, I am smaller than the Daeodon, so I can fit through that. He cannot. He's going to see me. I'm going to use this to my advantage. Just like that. And he can't get... Whoa, he's like floating in the air. Is he stuck? Nice. Alright. So we're going to readdress our situation right now. I am back up on a ledge, which is helpful. I have my torch. Remember when I said the torch does increase damage to these things? There you go. It does 125 damage, and you don't miss. They're going to do a little bit of damage to us, but that's not a huge deal, because they also take that burn damage. What level is this swarm? My goodness. Okay. There we go. That one's dead. Also levels you up, which is nice. Let's go ahead and pump that into a little bit of movement speed, because that does help. Alright, let's see if we have bow access. We do have bow access. Let's see if we make some arrows too. Oh, 202 is probably too much. But as long as you're making something there, you're pretty solid. So, you want to be able to have access to all that, because if you have access to bow and arrow, you can pretty much get access to any hide that you need. And now we're moving towards having a bed, getting a base down, and like I said, The bog biome is probably the best place to start up in. You're probably going to die a lot. Just remember to watch where you go. If you need to transfer around the bog, all you have to do, HL&A, bog, and then figure out what side of the map you want to be on. I think my favorites are north and south because those are the easiest spawn points to find. And you do spawn within a very close range pretty regularly. Alright. So, that should be enough stone arrows, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that for the time being. Toss that down. Put on our armor. Bed. I don't think I'm going to have access to a bed quite yet. Ooh, I do actually. Nice. Simple bed. Ooh, I'm going to have enough hide to make that. And almost enough to make that. So, got a bed. Now our mission is to get up on top of a tree area. So there's a tree over there. That's the one I want. So, find a tree that you want to claim as your own and get inside said tree. So, we're going to go ahead and use this tree right here. Break this wood and thatch. Now we're talking. We are talking. There's something behind me. Oh, Sarko. Lovely. I'll deal with him later. I have a bow. But this is why I wanted to show you guys about starting up in the trees, because look at all this metal. It's literally everywhere. Oop, there's a Daedon in here. Okay, let's pull the Daedon out. Please, Daedon, come out of my home. What? Where's the Daedon? Is he running from me? No, he's chasing me. Okay. I'm gonna get stuck. I'm gonna die. Okay. Mr. Daedon. Nice. Follow me out of my new house. And get stuck there. So, if you hug corners, Daedons are not very good at following you. And just like that, they're gone. So, we have access to wood, stone, just need to get some metal out of this. I'm going to use my normal pick. Ah, there's 6 metal, that's what I'm talking about. 12 metal, okay. Alright, so, we move that. Yes, you're going to get rid of a couple of metal spawns by building in here, but you need to build. So, I'm going to put down some thatch foundations for the time being. 2 should be plenty. And then we're going to start tossing down some of our other stuff.
Shelter, eh?
Yes, I am making my first shelter. So, and got that down, and boom, we have a bed now. So, bog is by far, in my opinion, look at this. I mean, we have progressed this far very quickly. Does not take any time at all in order to do this. We are going to need to get some more hide in order to get up to a smithy, and I'll stop you guys when I get access to a smithy and metal tools, because I think that's a pretty good way to show you how to start on this map. So, we're going to go ahead and kill something. Don't know what yet. A little bit of lag going on here. I hear the Sarko. Where is he? Where are you, Mr. Sarko? There he is. So, Sarkos are basically free meat because they are slow, and that's why I usually choose them as my things to attack first. You can pretty much avoid them just by standing still. They get stuck on pretty much everything. They give you a ton of hide. They do a ton of damage if they catch you, as you can see, but them catching you is not exactly an easy feat for them, so... And we're going to go ahead and go inside this... I'm not going to be able to fit in from that entrance, so we're going to jump up here. I think he'll be able to climb up here. At least I think he will. Nope, he can't. There we go. So pulling him in here is actually a good thing because... Oh, he can't even make it in here. Perfect. We want to get him in an area where he gets stuck and can't really move a whole heck of a lot. Ah, come back here, buddy. Now we're talking. He's almost dead. It's okay if he hits us. We have a... Is he running? Come on. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Sometimes you get some good loot from this. I'll just take a Sarko skin. No biggie. Alright. And look at this. The Sarkos give you a ton of hide, so you're good for a little bit. Perfect. Now we're talking. So, order of business. we have our fort down. After we have leveled, we should be able to craft a forge or a smithy pretty quickly. And we just got a bunch of levels from killing a Sarco. Let's see if I can do forge. Not quite. What level is forge? Forge 20. Okay, so we are not level 20 yet, obviously. Level 8. Oh, we are super close. Okay. So we're just going to keep leveling. We only need 1 in like a quarter levels. Some of the best things you can do. You always need narco berries. You always need fiber. So grab some of that stuff while you can. If you go into first person, it makes it a lot easier. I just prefer playing in third person. Makes it easier for me. So, and it feels cooler. Come on, pick up the berries. There we go. Also, clearing it out makes your house just a little bit easier to defend. Now, you can also, if you really want to this early, I would save up and wait for stone, but it's up to you. I would probably start latching off these doors, so wooden foundations are not bad to build, as long as you're going to be doing this. There we go. Grab some of this stuff. We're able to make 2 more of those. And see how they're like, you can basically create your own mini base just by building in these things, because they give you natural walls around the outside and you just need to stack a couple more and you're good to go. I think I might be close to, yes, I did it. I've done it. I've leveled up. And let's go ahead and put it in movement speed. Those are the 2 things I suggest you do. We have access to a forge. Let's go ahead and get 1 more tree or 2. And this is taking me, just in case you're curious, I'm sure you're looking at the video time, like about 15 minutes to get myself a house set up. And what people are considering the hardest zone, you just got to know where to go. So, not too bad, right? Now, if you don't mind, I know it's a little plug, but if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you're enjoying this content and you learned a little bit, that'd be awesome. It really does help out on YouTube, and I do appreciate it. So thank you very much for that. I know a lot of people just like scan over the videos, and that's what they do, but oh well. All right, forge. Now let's go ahead and type this bad boy in. You can see we have access to a forge. Let's go ahead and make a mortar and pestle too, because then we can, mortar and pestle, whatever you want to call it. Moralitop saddle. Alright, forge is down. Put some wood in there because we need charcoal early game. Put this bad boy down. You can split your meat, start making yourself some narcotics. That's always a good idea. But I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Got some metal, and I believe the only thing we lack at this moment in time is access to a smithy. Let's try with teach. Okay. Can I make a smithy yet? I can. I just need ingot and wood. Let's do it. Let's grab some more wood, wait for that ingot to smelt, and we, my friends, have a beautiful start. Alright, I'm going to grab wood here. I'm going to grab enough to make stone on my base, so that way the screenshot looks nice and pretty, because it took me less than 20 minutes. Look at this. Oh no! Daedon! No! No! I adventure outside 1 time, and you're waiting for me. I should have dealt with him earlier. But, use our little secret way in, and boom, Daedon is no longer a problem. I was just getting extra stuff anyways, so probably a little childish on my part. So that is almost crafted. We have access to a ton of metal. Let's get a few more berries and fiber here, please. There we go. Okay. We're just waiting for that last bit of metal to craft. Get this fiber. Come on, please pick it up. There we go. Now we're getting the fiber. All right. Is it 5 yet? Ugh, we're waiting on 1 more. I guess I can just make my stone foundations as long as I'm waiting. What? Oh, I can't make them yet because I'm not a high enough level. What is stone foundation? I don't remember what level stone foundation is. Is it 25? Gotta be close. Oh, it's 24. Okay, so we're super close. So we can just use wood for now. Wood foundation. And there you go. Got ourselves a good little startup. Got this smithy. Let's see if we can make it still. We can. Smithy is good to go. Look at that. Come on, let me place. Thank you. And just like that, whether you're on a PvP map, PvE map, this is a great startup location for you because you got yourself a little base secured. Look at that. All right. Let's put down our smithy. We should have enough metal to make metal tools. And this is the big thing right here. I'm going to go and show you this because this is like one of the coolest things in my opinion. Pick. Because these rocks in here are all considered high quality metal nodes. You can get a ton of metal really quickly. And 6. Oop. Look at that. You have your own little metal forge because you got the first layer done, you got metal layer ready, and now you're ready to move on to the next biome or wherever you need to go now. Because, well, obviously these are rates, but 396 metal. And you just got to keep cooking it, and you will have yourself some tools pretty quick. So anyways, hopefully this little video helps you out, and I hope you get started on Genesis. It's probably my favorite map so far. And other than that, teach out.